Bong, it's on. It's happening.
Just resetting the room.
Look, that's it. We've just rushed back from the Battlefield Live reveal event to give you some hot details. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera.
Hot details
about Battlefield 1. What are your thoughts on the trailer?
It's just too good.
It was crazy. That's like literally. I'm so hyped for this game.
The best game I've ever seen in
When
my
I saw
life.
that leaked footage, the leaked image, I was like,
yeah, I was like, World War One?
No, never.
And then I saw the video and I want it.
But yeah, it looks crazy. We've got some extra info for you guys, which we're going to give you right now.
So we've spoken about the graphics, which were obscenely good.
Well, we're going to speak about the graphics. Yeah, the graphics they're crazy. It's obviously same engine as Battlefront. Just absurd, I would say. Just
yeah.
it looked real.
Yeah, I like. There's a
This
lot
is
of
the
companies.
gameplay, not the
There's a lot of
trailer,
companies
not
that
the
like bullshot, but I actually believe that the Frostbite engine's powerful enough for that. Cross-eyed.
Yeah. But maybe go cross-eyed. So that's the graphics. They're insane. Trust me. Looking at the actual gameplay,
Also the variety in the like the landscape.
So the trailer's obviously a CG rendered thing, but the gameplay.
Well, in engine.
Yeah, well, what we've seen is the actual gameplay.
Yeah. Which looks awesome. So you've got like loads of different environments, like forests.
Yeah, we've got French forests. We've got what's on this zone? We've got Italian little
like
townships.
like a town, yeah.
And we've got the desert, big, massive open desert. So it looks like Indiana fucking Jones.
Or Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of inspiration drawn from those films. You can see. I mean, this is the most embellished version of World War One.
Well, I think it's kind of like from the start to the end, and then all the best bits all mixed in.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it has to be because World War One was grim and it's not fun. But yeah. So let's talk about horses. Let's talk about them. No, actually, no. Let's talk about tanks.
Well, obviously, tanks in World War One, they didn't have massive cannons. They weren't very fast
Machine
either.
guns, they got like
but
low caliber cannons.
They were essentially gigantic metal bastards with machine guns,
but
like holes.
In this game, we've got light and heavy tanks. So there will be multiple
and
tanks.
I think there's going to be a lot of variety. Obviously, like from the sounds of it, it's going to be like there'll be Germans, there'll be Italians, there'll be British. Yeah, I can assume. So there's going to be a lot of different tanks.
Planes. So we saw planes in the trailer, and we saw the gameplay of planes. So there's going to be dogfighting on biplanes, but there's also going to be
the Red Baron.
Yeah, there's also going to be bombers. You saw some bombing, artillery, that kind of stuff.
And a Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, so Zeppelin. So that kind of there's going to be lots of aerial battles, and that's marvelous. Horses.
Horses. Look at my horse. My horse is in battlefield.
So basically, World War One, famous for having horse warfare.
Yeah.
And you can expect to see that. You can expect to see that basically. There's going to be lots of riding horses, mental charges. I mean,
hear him!
We didn't actually see the gameplay of the horses, but we can see it's going to be in.
Yeah.
Weaponry.
Yeah.
So in the gameplay that we saw, I was very much surprised at how much different variety of weaponry there was. We saw LMGs, SMGs, bolt action, snipers, flamethrowers, pistols, shotguns, explosive charges.
And a man with an armoured suit.
Exactly. Now, like, how many of these were actually used in World War One? Like by the general soldier, I don't know. But like I said, there's an amount of an embellishment going on here.
I think like we said earlier, basically they're taking the best bits and it's all in the game.
So they've taken everything that was in World War One at some point, and they've put it in. So there's So don't worry about weapons. Trust me, there was fucking loads.
And no lock-ons from the looks of it.
Oh! Sorry.
It was just too shocking. It doesn't look like no IGLAs, no stingers.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then we got onto classes. So we were told briefly about the classes. We've got Assault, who also serves as anti-tank. We've got Medic, who obviously is a medic and can heal and presumably revive people. But it looks like in the gameplay, we saw
he
a
had
clip
like a
of
little
him
needle.
Syringing. Yeah. Support, who has got LMGs.
Yeah, or maybe a shotgun.
Yeah. And the Scout Classic's got Sniper.
Yeah.
Probably has traps. I didn't actually see any traps, so I can't confirm that. But that's the classes. Now, interesting thing about classes. Go on, Bong.
So apparently there's new vehicle classes. So you can either be a pilot for flight, or a tank commander or officer.
Now I don't.
Will that be a
understand
dedicated
what that
class
means.
you have to pick? And basically, you're useless unless you're in a tank.
Yeah.
And you'll have perks if you're in a tank.
Yeah, we got told that basically there are now
dedicated
classes. So whether you can select them to go into a game or whether you step into a vehicle and you become that class and you level up your tank officer by being in a tank, we don't know. But basically, you can expect to see a different sort of leveling up on vehicles. Melee!
Hot melee. There's lots of hot melee. In spades, you could say.
There's shovels.
Spades. You can hit someone with a spade.
There's shovels, clubs with spikes on. There's bayonets.
Yeah.
We were
swords. I saw a man brandishing a general's sword.
We were told basically that they're trying to improve on the melee. Yeah, the melee, you can choose a melee to suit your style. So you might have heavy, light melee, like a fast knife. Yeah. You might have a heavy club.
And it didn't really look like there's many sync kills. And if they are, it just seems like a bunk, and then they're dead.
I do know that there's a bayonet charge. You can charge forward with the bayonet. The guy charged forward
and pin the guys to the floor. So unless that was just a cutscene, I would like to think that's in the game.
Yeah, basically there's some sort of bayoneting. Right, so single player. We were told briefly about the single player, but we are told that obviously it's set in real life, and it switches between multiple characters all over the globe.
Multiple theatres of war. So obviously World War I was the Great War of the world, and so there's lots of different places where the battle took place. In deserts, in forests, in towns.
So you can expect characters. At sea! Yeah, you can expect characters weaving a story between each other and hopefully be quite emotional. Destruction.
Yeah. So some of the most recent Battlefield games haven't had so much destruction, but it looked like there was absolutely tons of it, and we were told that initially there was too much destruction, which I
dial back. It's impossible. But there's things like artillery strikes you can call in by the looks of things on the trailer. There's explosions, and it looks like they're really dialing up the destruction for this one. We didn't see that much in the gameplay we saw. I did see people bursting through doors and smashing walls down. Yeah. But we were told literally by the devs that there is more destruction. So if you're looking for that in your Battlefield game, prepare.
I'm looking forward to just blowing open a wall, leaping through with a shotgun, and meeting someone in the head.
Yeah, so that's basically everything we saw from the gameplay we were shown, which you guys won't have seen. You can see the trailer, the main trailer that's just been released on YouTube. It looks fucking fantastic. I'm really hyped for Battlefield. I can't wait. And
I just hope they let us have hands-on very soon.
And I'll see you
at the egg one.